Her death, as well as that of a Magna Vista High School student, are forcing a lot of parents to have tough conversations with their kids. And after the pandemic had such an impact on kids' mental health, it's also leading to other conversations about death and especially suicide. WFXR's Rayan Lowndes sat down with a child psychology expert about how to broach those subjects with your children. Rayan, how are you even supposed to start a conversation about this?
Yeah, Kathleen, I spoke with Sarah Herrig. Now, she's the clinical director at Family Service of Roanoke Valley, and she said the best way to get started is just to be open and direct.
The CDC reports that suicide rates are rising, and it's the second leading cause of death in 10 to 24-year-olds. Herrig says COVID played a big role, as kids were isolated from each other and couldn't take part in self-esteem building activities like sports or theater.
They're just not having that opportunity anymore, and so because of that, they're not having chances to experience themselves as capable, as responsible.
And without that, they're not building self-esteem. And on top of that, social media also gives them impossibly high standards to compare themselves to.
Not only does my life not look as good as theirs, but I don't even have any concept in my mind that I'm good without comparison.
Herrig noted that LGBTQ plus youth are 4 times more likely to contemplate or die of suicide. They have added stress about being accepted by friends, family, and may experience more bullying. The Federal Office of Population Affairs says gender-affirming care can help prevent suicide. It can range from social acceptance at any age to puberty blockers and hormone therapy during adolescence to surgery, typically in adulthood.
It's not hyperbolic to say it's life-saving, that gender-affirming care is life-saving.
Herrig says especially for those who may not have an accepting adult at home, having open conversations about gender and sexuality in schools can provide LGBT youth with a safe adult to talk to.
Being able to say, I believe you, I know that's who you are, and I'm going to treat you with respect the same I would anybody else.
Well, Herrig says research shows talking about suicide to someone you're concerned about gives them a safe person to talk to. She says asking right out if someone is thinking about killing themselves and using that direct terminology is important and can show to that person that you can handle the information. Now, if you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, there is a lot of help out there. These are 2 free resources, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline and the Trevor Project, both of which you can call or text 24/7 to get help. Live in studio, Rayan Lowndes, WFXR News.